decided I'm going to crack something else. Starting a new YouTube. I've tried to swap mine and get a custom URL from my old company. For some reason, I can't do it. So I'm just going to start a new one. So I won't have a custom URL, but it won't matter to anybody else. I'm just going to link directly. Going to open a box, maybe a case of history pack. It is not foreign, so it is what it is, but to get the page going, so I can start uploading some of my other older box breaks. I was hoping to have a custom URL by then, but for some reason, it's a no-go for me. So it is what it is. I promise, well, I intend to promise one of the next times you see me, my arms will be shaved. This is disgusting, I know. I wouldn't watch me either. Momo, you just ate, didn't you? You did eat. Ginger, did you eat Momo's food? Did you eat his food? Let me smell your breath. Come here, let me smell your breath. Sorry, my cats are acting crazy. All right. Let's see what crazy cold foils and rainbow foils we get out of this box. Psych. These boxes do actually tend to hit pretty good. So it is what it is. Maybe we'll get a tunic, Mask of Momentum I'm always down for. One of the last cases I opened had a ton of E-Strike, CNCs, ton of fan dolls, all of that. So hoping this one does the same. I'm just gonna throw all the wrappers off to the side, but let's get into it. I saw everybody cracking a ton, well, mostly Fluke. I saw Fluke cracking a ton of Uprising, and I will say my conspiracy theory is still hella strong, as those hits, I put that down. The hits were not great, so I do have a feeling that some of our suspicions were correct, that those original waves of boxes that we all opened, I mean, I saw the numbers he had up, and it was like 1 in 20 boxes for a cold foil legendary, and we opened a case that had 1 to 2 cold foils in each box, let alone every case. So eventually I'm sure something will come out and we'll understand what was happening there with everything, but until then we won't know. I took a time. Yeah, Majestics are better. We'll put in sleeves just because they'll probably go into a binder and they'll trade away for anyone who needs any. So if you need any, let me know. I think tonight I'm actually missing an armory at Dark Side, where a lot of people are playing all the new Uprising. So, poo on me. So far, this box is garbage. Like that happens a lot. I've actually noticed I feel like my pull rate went down drastically once I started cracking and recording. But I feel like that's what everybody says. But when I'm not watching them, I'm hitting banger after banger. Alright, cool. Another Majestic, but I'm actually surprised this card never really truly saw value, even like in the Viserai OTK decks. It was such a good card for it. And I don't pull it aside. Wow, what is this box? As you know, if I get Crown of Dichotomies, I'll be all about hitting this. I should show my binder of crowns. Quite a few of them. Some even cold foil. Had a hilarious day at the office. I probably should pull that aside, but I'm not gonna. And then I came home. Try to not be here on Thursdays because My cleaners are here, and I just like them to have range and roam of the house without feeling like somebody's watching them. I came back, and man, I don't know what happened. I laid down, one of my cats came and laid with me, and I was done. So it was tough. All right, spoils. Did anybody else's animals do that? Put me directly to sleep. Because it's bad for me. Usually this set hits super hard for me. I don't know why this is such trash right now. A lot of my last boxes were like 3 or 4 legendaries, a ton of banger hits. So if this box isn't great, I'm just jumping straight into another one. I might make a cut. Crown, one of my favorite things to see. We'll see. I also feel like there was so many people who were still having a problem even getting this product, and yet somehow I always end up with cases and cases. Hi, Ginger. My little orange and white cat might try to pop up here. She's a curious one. Cokes. Who even plays Cokes? It's so weird. Sometimes it feels like the equipment slot changes on these. If I had to pick what I want out of this box to hit, I would probably say Mask of Momentum for sure, and I've still yet to actually pull a white bordered tunic, so I would take white bordered tunic, and then it's like that. There was no equipment in this. How do they expect me to play? I do think that there's like some fun, maybe shapeshifter way to draft this set. I think that would be fun. It's another card I don't know that I've actually ever seen played against me. There's so many cards in this set, and I feel like they're the higher pull rate cards, like the stained glass one. I don't think I've ever seen used against me. But you pull a gazillion of them. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're getting close to the amount of Majestic. Stay on the other side. Hoping we'll see the meta shift a little bit now with the new heroes and the new set. I'm sure we will. I've seen a couple really rad Icelander deck lists that I mean, really make at the very least want to give it a shot. I see a lot of people trying to make Fi workable and break them, but we'll see. I'm sure Dromai will have some deck lists pop out on the Illusionist side. I think, what was it, Dozer, I believe his name is. If I said that wrong, I apologize. I'll take it to him. I saw him building a new Prism build using transmogrifies and stuff. He seems like he's working on something in that build. Curious to see how all these new decks play out, or also just to see how some of these people build it outside of limited. That's like such a boring pack. If you're gonna give me a boring pack, at least give me a white bordered Crown of Dichotomy. I'll take Technical Core. Dash is a character I'm super curious to play, but have yet to do. But I do feel like she would be a fun play for me. I don't even know what the pack was. I always joke around that if I was a kid and this was like how it was when I grew up playing Magic, and I opened some of these packs at $2 or $3 a pack, I would be so confused. I have a hard time even buying loose boxes. I just feel like the value for me is in the case, so I just have such a hard time with loose boxes. I'm also always curious as to those Pokemon mystery boxes that we see. So here's a cat up here. Hi, Ginger. Hi, baby girl. Those mystery boxes that you'll see at like Target, Walmart. There's some really good mystery box ones where you're pulling graded cards, old vintage packs and stuff. I'm always curious to think, when will Fab be at a point to where we start seeing those pop up, to where it's like one in 10 boxes has a seeded pack of Alpha or First Edition Arcane Rising and or graded cards, or some cold foils. I don't like those products, but I could imagine seeing them do well in this market, because it just seems like all of this is a gamble when you're buying things to pack them. But curious to see what I think is like MJ Holdings or Fairfield or whatever that company is. Curious to see when those will pop up. All right, so obviously we pulled nothing great, so I think I'm gonna put a quick stop and I'm just gonna start another video quick. All right, we're gonna go into box 2. Out of the last box, these are probably the only 2 cards really hit. Worth a damn, 1 crown. Bothersome, but let's just go ahead and go into another one, because I'm a degenerate box opener, so I can't just stop. Here go my coffee. Is that sacrilege to drink iced coffee right next to all these cards? Probably. That's weird. Once I scooped that out weird, that pack was upside down. So put that out to the side. We're gonna do something different with that. I'll put it off camera right there. Yeah. Get right back into it and hope this box is better than the last one. Already off to a start where it's not fucking lightly. Does not seem like that's going to be the case. We should have opened straight up on a tunic. Uh-oh. It feels like we got something in the back. I see something in the back that looks like a piece of equipment. Nope, it's not going to be because of that. Yep. Ain't that a joke? Let's start a new pile. All right, we're just going to go ahead and jump into whatever the hell this pack was, because that ain't working. So is this the pack that's got something rad in it? Let's see. Boom. No. Boom. No. Boom. No. Trash. I felt so bad for the girls. I have a coffee spot I go to all the time, and I'm usually pretty chipper. But because my cat fell asleep on me, I was like super out of it. And I went there, they probably thought I was on drugs. I was like needing coffee, I could barely form a sentence. I had to go pick this case up. This box is a art tank, holy shit. Okay, take an Easter egg for sure, that's good. So, one of my last cases, it had to be 4 or 5. There was like more than 1 per box. It was literally a bit crazy how many Easter eggs I pulled. In one of my binders, there's like a whole 12-page full of them, or 9-page and top loaders full of them, and then some. But bellows. I wish this was some of the new black bordered versions. I'm actually really curious to see that. I feel the same way. I think Fluke said it. I don't want to get it and take away boxes from people that can't get a hold of Flesh and Blood. So, but at some point, I would love a case of each language just to see the variants and how they look. I wonder how they'll pop up in the the US market at some point, whether it's probably eBay first, but someone's got to have a distro that's got some overseas stuff, whether it's one of these shops that deals in like foreign comics and toys and shit. But twinning blade. Such a weird product to open and like accept the fact that you're not getting any crazy hits, but then knowing that some of these cards are priced higher than their black border and foil counterparts. It's such a hard thing to really wrap the head around. Give this dry. All right, sand sketch. I mean, not the most valued majestic, but yeah, I kept trying and trying. I couldn't figure out how to get everything with my YouTube sorted to change out the custom URL, to get a new one, whatever it was I needed to do. You know, over the amount of subs, it's been around for longer than 30 days, you know, banner image, and an avatar image, all these things, and just that little area where I see everyone else has, add custom URL, it just doesn't exist on mine. So trying to go through, trying to talk to anybody at YouTube almost seems impossible. It seems like there's like not even an email or anything for them. So after digging around and on the Discord asking a handful of people, if they've dealt with it, nobody really seemed to have an answer. So I just don't want it all linked and tied back to my old business, or like, not that I'm trying to stay super mysterious for long, but I do like the idea that people don't immediately know who I am. There's some of that I think is hilarious. Also makes me wonder if I ever want to wear a ski mask or anything, or a bunny head, if I add a second camera to where, yeah, you'll see me, but you won't see me. Nice. I like Mordred Dud. What are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What did we end up in the last one? 12, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 4 more Majestics, maybe 3 in a Legendary. Another crown. I'll always take a crown. Wish I had an answer as to why, but that card does it for me. I love the art, and I tried to contact the artist. Tried to contact the companies that represent some of these guys, but if anybody knows how to get a hold of Alexander Nikolov, whatever, I'm super interested in buying a print. Truthfully, if that was actual painted and not digital, I'm pretty seriously interested in buying the original if it's for sale, or any sketches, any of that. All right, Brave Force. I can Brave Forge. I'll always take those. Those are solid. Dorinthia is doing well. Bolton, actually, I never really used to look at Bolton like a real hero. I met some of the guys from San Diego, and Alan pilots him insane. He made people put some respect on Bolton's name. My cat is acting like it's about to attack something. Also, don't know that I've ever seen this in play. Let's get Command and Conquer now. How about that? How about a CNC? No, not a Room Blade. Barrier. take Art of War. It's always another phenomenal one to pull. Hopefully we're getting our value back out of this box. Maybe one of these points I'll start doing like ding, we'll do the little pop-ups of the value of what something is with a picture from TCG or something so that we know. This is the other card. I pull this, it feels like more than any card, and I've never, ever, ever seen this played. 2 packs low. After this, we're just going to go ahead and crack open another box. We're pot committed to it. Let's just do the whole case. We'll do it in steps. All right. Forked Lightning in the closing pack. Pull a lot of that card too. So if I was, say Mordred, I think that's pretty decent too. And Easter. All right, so this was drastically a better box, especially value-wise. When you talk about Enlightened Strike, Art of War, Crater Fist, Brave Forge, both of these always very popular. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and scoot all this over and start another box. All right, let's go box 3. Dive right into it. Let's go. Oh, there goes my finger. Gotta run to the hospital. Just jump into it. Let's put a better card on top of that. Let's put the legendary up there. Let's keep it blinging in all its glory, right? In fact, you know what? Scoot the rares over there. Let's get that direct light on that. It deserves to shine. Forget that these are 36 packs too instead of 24. Trash. What? I don't know that I've ever opened a first pack of this and had it been great. Maybe not even a second pack. My first pack didn't even have any equipment. How am I supposed to play the game butt naked? Huh? I don't even know why I sort those out, but it is what it is. Jesus. I got one legendary, guys. Calm down. It's not like I got anything phenomenal out of that. But if they give me a CNC, I'll shut up. All right, not bad. I'll take that. I will probably upload my first edition Crucible box opening where, spoiler alert, that's the cold foil I hit. Always a good feeling to see the value come back out when you open anything like that that's not super available and not exactly the cheapest boxes to open. But Crucible first edition boxes always seem like they had good value in them. They always seem like some of those cases felt like they pulled a ton of stuff. I felt like the Majestic slot for the cold foils was popped up a lot more than the common slot, which pulling a common foil out of that set on one of those boxes would probably make you a little nauseous. I was hoping for Metacarpus nodes, truthfully, but I do think that that's going to do pretty well soon. I think Mechanologist is due to be popping a little bit. Man, there's nothing super duper good coming out of this shit. Nothing. It's kind of funny to go in preemptively knowing what you want. Everybody just wants the hits for sure. But I don't know why I put these over here. This is for my crowns. Get off of here. You can hear that. That's Ginger letting me know that she means business. Baby girl, you all worked up? You all worked up? You never let me smell your breath to see if you ate Momo's food. Another Bellows. I'd like to start a format of opening a whole box and building the best deck you can out of it. I think that would be fun. I was mentioning to someone the other day, I think it'd be really fun with Uprising to open a box, and you have to build all 3 character decks, and then it's 3 rounds, and you have to play each hero 1 time, and the best score wins. I do think that could be a fun, unique gauntlet style format, forcing you to utilize all the heroes. Sorry, I was trying to find where my cat went. There's a top up here and just jump on top of the pile of cards, which she likes to do a lot. Another Twinning Blade, really? Oh, shit, I hope it gives me another E-Strike. Boxes so far not my favorite. I hope we get at least one more legendary out of this case, though. Try to make it worthwhile. That was trash. Can't wait to be able to start doing this with live up and running, so I can actually interact with anybody watching. I watch some of these guys, like I think Flake, I think he's probably one of the best speakers, and if memory serves me correctly, he used to be an announcer for EA or something. Great at talking. I think Fluke is also great. Rudy, obviously, phenomenal talker. But being able to interact with absolutely nothing, that's a talent. It's an actual talent to just verbally vomit anything that makes sense as you're soaking in what you're doing. Should have not picked this case up. But this is what happens when we... Oh, you gotta hate seeing that shit pop up. With our delays on Uprising, I'm hoping to pick up 2 of my cases tomorrow anyway, but I won't say from where because I don't want anyone to be in trouble, but watching everybody crack theirs open was hard. It was very hard to watch. Really up there being annoying. It's like this 10-foot tall treehouse. Alright, I see a Mordred Tide. Oh, Mandible Claw. I was hoping whatever was behind it was something great. But of course not. That pack felt extremely awkward to open. It wasn't because there wasn't anything good in it, I'll tell you that. Was there a hero on that? Oh. Funny. I thought that was Barraging Beatdown. I used to see Barraging Beatdown all the time, and I had no clue what the card was, but I just thought it was so dumb. It looked like nothing. Definitely a card that I love. Absolutely, it's disgusting. I used to see it all the time, like, what the hell is this card with like some cat on it, which I love cats. So, oh, another break. Damn, from the same case, huh? Twins. When I said I hope we had another legendary, that's not really what I meant, but take that over cross wraps for sure. This feels very similar. Rune Blood. So if we get an E-Strike, this will definitely feel, you know what? This will feel very similar because we got Mordred Tide. These last 2 boxes feel extremely similar in the Majestic section, for sure. Hamada's Kadachis. See, and Forked Lightning also. This is like kind of a repeated pattern box. Again, keep Brave Forge on top. Definitely one of my favorite heroes too. Always looking for the cold foil of him. One of my buddies here picked one up at Premiere. I'm so jealous. The card is gorgeous. 3 packs left. So if anybody has a cold foil adult Kano and or a rainbow foil young Kano, because I do like him better in Blitz. And for some reason I never made a cold foil version of him in young, which was annoying. Alright. If you're gonna be a Tunic or a Mask of Momentum, you're gonna be in here. I'll take Tome. It's not exactly mapped like the other one, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and jump into the next box. All right, last box from the case. I'll do a layout of all the stuff. I kind of pulled some of the stuff that is worth a crap and grouped them together. That last box definitely had some repeat offenders, but let's see if I can cut my life into pieces. Oh, almost did. I felt it want to slip. I felt the emo in me trying to make it happen. It wanted to go to Hot Topic. Oh yeah, it wanted to kiss my wrists. So you know my mat is authentic. It's got the Legend Story Studios logo. Get out of here. Sorry, James. All right, let's see what we can do. See, again, the first pack is always just rough. if I pay, I forget what this retail is. It's like $4 or $5 a pack. If that was my pack, I would be livid. What? I mean, same with this. What the hell is that? The hilarious thing about growing up collecting TCG stuff is being young and having to buy packs versus being an adult now and going, I'll buy 4 cases. Does anyone else also hate buying loose boxes? Or I don't know that I've actually ever seen anybody just buy packs, to be honest. I've never seen anybody walk in and go, yeah, let me get 3 packs. Oh, I take that back. My buddy Malachi the other weekend, he did. But I feel once he gets a taste of by the case, it makes it hard to buy a box. Once you know how they work, you're like, well, the real value is in the case. By the box, you got to get lucky. And then, I just always got to wonder if someone's cracked the case, pulled 2 or 3 fire hits out of it, and then, put the rest up and just keeps doing that. Every now and again, I walk into a spot and they'll have Arcane Rising that way. They'll have tons of full cases of everything, then Arcane Rising is like 12 loose boxes, and I'm like, that's just super sus. Like with Crucible, I get it because a lot of allocation for Crucible is now 2 boxes at a time. You can't get a case from like, what is it, Southeast or whatever. It's like they only allocate 2 boxes at a time. So it's super difficult to find those anymore, just on the regular. So you got to kind of deal with Crucible, which my last few were all right. Be uploading some of those hits too. All right, take Glint. Not the worst. Really hoping for Mask of Momentum or Tunic out of this. Which reminds me, I opened that like an idiot. Fresh out of prison is my first time eating. I opened a Crucible box and pulled a Crucible non-foil Tunic and had no clue that thing was like $170 now. When the hell did that happen? That's crazy. And I'm sure the one from here is probably fairly close for some reason. Let's see, Skullcap dropping, which I was buying one of those pretty often. Buying one of those and a Tunic, trying to do like every week. 23. Just good staple cards. I think that they're always going to be in demand, always going to be needed in decks. So it kind of made sense to, I guess, hoard would be a word that people would use. Kind of how I do Crown of Dichotomy. I might have a deck that wants to play 52 of them. You never know. To figure out what to start doing with all this bulk. I have so many 5K boxes full of Flesh and Blood bulk that I really need to figure out what I want done with it. Whether it's just give it to people or a nickel a piece for anything anyone wants to take out of it. And it's almost like, where do you even bring that? Nobody wants you to roll up with 300 pounds of bulk rares and commons. Maybe, I guess, I've seen some people build these commoner decks. Skeletta. As you start to deteriorate in price too. Which I think we get that back now, right? Technically, that comes back now. I wonder if that'll help at all. I'm sure Briar will still like it. But I see people building these commoner decks and then, selling those for $5-10, which I think is kind of cool. Neat idea. Never played this card, but I do absolutely love that art. I think it's gorgeous. Don't look at my nails. Don't look at my arm hair. Don't touch me. Piece of shit. Benji, Hero Young. I have a song stuck in my head from the car. Sorry, I just hit the Sonic Boom. Or as Chris from Unsealed would say, Sonic Boom. Oh, someone's dogs are outside my house. Hype. Man, everybody outside of the States really getting to show off all their uprising. Kudos to y'all. I guess it's only fair. Anybody who didn't come to one of the premieres probably had to watch us all do the same trash. They're like, you'll see, I'll get my cases. And we get them before we do here in the States, sadly. Induction chamber. I think I have like too many of these. If I ever do decide to play Dash or Data Doll, I feel like I have a ton of stuff. Oh, if this new metal song doesn't get out of my head, holy cow. I mean, look at this whole... Just tell me you want me to play Dash. Just say it to me. Mrs. Dash. Oh, man. Growing up as a kid in the South, that was the thing. I'm going to count how many Majestics I have after this, because I feel like as we're closing out this box, we're in not such a great spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so we're looking at roughly 2 more probably coming. This box's hits were not fun. Yeah. Let's do it some justice. Let's say CNC E-Strike. Not last ditch effort. Really rather not pull that. Tunic, Master Momentum. this point. I'll take damn near anything. You guys aren't helping. 4 packs left. Oh, this is a bad case. Oh, speak of the devil. Ta-da. Well, that just made it all worthwhile for sure. Ta-da! So we got 3 legendaries out of this case, so that drastically just helped and saved this. We will take another good one if they'll give it to us, though. 2 more packs. Let's see, what did we do? If there's 12 here, we're probably done. If there's not, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Probably not getting another Majestic, but you never know. Well, again, not bad. So let's show out of this one. Sonic Boom doesn't even really go for much. I don't even know if Glint does either, to be honest, but out of that box, that's probably the only things anyone really gives a shit about. Now let's pull. This over here, scoot this out of the way. Most important hits of the case, boom. Technically more rare than some of the Majestics we pulled. So, oh man, there we go. She's ready to go. Only 1 E-Strike. Art of War. The rest of these are kind of whatever. It's almost pretty good too, though. So let's go ahead and make a cute pile. Boom.